Hi everyone, I'm Madals. I'm here at Dreamhack Stockholm, and with me is Bunny, and we're going to be getting a lowdown on how his event's going so far. He's just finished Group Stage 2, and what his hopes are for the rest of this event, and possibly even Blizzcon as well. So firstly, Bunny, thank you very much for sitting down with me. Group Stage 2, it's gone very, very nicely for you. You've gone 2-0 in your group, 4-0 in your games. Any highlights, anything that you think went unexpectedly, or anything that went particularly well for you?
The second game against Snood was probably my best game. It was a macro game and it was pretty back and forth. Else, I don't think that today's games, like the games I played so far, is anything special.
Okay, so obviously you went 4-0 in your group, which means that you finished top. Snood is currently playing out some other games at the moment to get the decider game. How is Team Liquid as a whole feeling here? Obviously you've got a lot of people attending. Are you in good spirits?
Yeah, I think everyone is in fairly high spirits. We were having some fun at the hotel yesterday and stuff. So, yeah, I guess Snood might be a little bit sour that he lost. It's kind of important that you get first in the second group stage because, especially at an event like this that's so stacked, there's so many good Koreans, so you don't want to end up with a really hard group in Group Stage 3. So I can feel almost bad for winning, but yeah.
So overall in Group Stage 3, which obviously will be coming up later this evening, is there any hopes you've got for people you'll be up against? Anyone you particularly want to avoid in Group Stage 3, or is it just so stacked that nothing really matters?
I don't really care much for who I play. I guess I would want to play against Zerg players since that's my best matchup. I also think Terran is a bit favored against Zerg at the moment, so Zerg would be good. And hopefully not more people from my team.
Anything particularly you've been practicing or preparing for being here at Dreamhack, or is your strategy just going to be the same and you've just done other preparation in terms of your life and how you've prepared?
I've been doing some more real life stuff, like I've been doing so much traveling, so I've been trying to eat a bit more healthy and to get some exercise and stuff while being at home because I had a pretty long period at home, which is kind of rare. So I used that time to get into pretty good shape, I guess. And yeah. I don't know, no specific preparation for this event. I'll save the specific preparation for WCS Europe.
So you mentioned about the fact that you've been doing some extra exercise and stuff like that, getting into shape. Favorite way to keep your exercise up?
I just go jogging, like nothing special. Jogging is really nice because you don't have to go to the gym and stuff, so you just put on your clothes, go outside, and yeah.
Are you a morning jogger or an evening jogger?
Evening, definitely evening. I usually, like, before dinner, I usually go. Yeah, going in the morning, I have no energy in the morning. I don't get how people do it.
I don't either. I could never get in the morning jog. So, obviously, being here, you're still in with a shot at Blizzcon, coming through Group Stage 2. I think when I last checked, you're up at about a 12-13% chance of getting through. Is it something you're still really gunning towards, something you think that is a potential for you right now?
Well, it is a potential, but like I have to do some pretty amazing stuff to go, right? I have to either win WCS Europe, I think, or I have to place really high here, and then maybe I can make it with a second place in WCS Europe. So it's a bit of a stretch. I'll try not to think too much about it because it can sort of get in the way when you're preparing for games. You can get nervous, like, oh, what if I don't get to go? So yeah, I'll take it as an added bonus if I do get to go.
So do you think that mentality of treating it as an added bonus as opposed to something you've particularly set your sights on, do you think that's helping your mentality going into games? You mentioned that you try not to think about it just to save your stress.
Yeah, I think that's how you gotta do it. I think Snood is doing the same way. Like, you can't stress about it. I know all the fans love to hype about it, and it's a really cool thing to look at, and it creates some awesome storylines. But as a player, you just have to take it easy and just do your best every game, and then see where that takes you.
So I asked TLO earlier on, and I'm going to ask you the same question. If anyone's watching who's an inspiring or aspiring pro gamer, someone who wants to get into the scene, wants to maybe even try StarCraft, what bit of advice would you give them to set them on their way?
Well, I can only say what worked for me personally, which is just like huge dedication over a long amount of time. So don't expect it to be easy, and there won't be any like shortcuts that I can give you to get in, but just dedication over a long time and keeping at it, and try to build upon what you already know instead of constantly discarding your strategies, finding new stuff all the time. Just try to like really learn the game and learn some solid ways to play. At least for StarCraft, that's true.
Brilliant. So great answer. Anyone who's watching, some great advice there. Finally, anything you want to say to people tuning in, anyone watching the stream, anyone who may be cheering for you in Group Stage 3 and hopefully beyond?
Well, I guess I'm sorry for not winning against Snoot, since I know a lot of people will really want him to do well at this tournament. This is kind of his shot to go for Blizzcon, but I'm confident he'll be able to make it even with the second seed. So, and cheer for me to go to Blizzcon, because there's still a chance, a small chance.
So, when Bunny eventually gets through as #1 Dreamhack and winner of WCS Season 3, and he is off to BlizzCon.
And we'll win BlizzCon as well, of course.
And win BlizzCon, so hope said hi. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you, Bunny, for sitting down with me. He'll be carrying on his games in Group Stage 3 later on this evening. Make sure you check out the main Dreamhack stage there. And make sure you subscribe and like this video for more awesome Dreamhack content. Thanks for watching.